Hello and welcome to lesson 3 of the Revit online class. Previously, we have learned how to create walls, how to create parts in walls, adding two materials to a single wall, how to create wall cornice, how to place doors and windows, then components, as well as how to create floors. So in this lesson, we are going to be learning how to um, create openings in walls and how to create shafts in walls in floors. So that's what we are going to be learning today. Without any further ado, let's get started. Now, to create an opening in this wall, what I'm going to simply do is select the wall and go to a an elevation where I can see the wall properly. For instance, if I go to east, of course, I'm just seeing the side of the wall. I can't really edit anything from here until I go to south. Yeah, now I can see the wall properly and I can edit easily from here. Now, to create an opening in the on this wall, what I would simply do is after selecting the wall, I'm going to a proper elevation. I'm going to edit profile. After editing profile, it will take me to the drawing section where I can draw anything out. Now I would select the line and let's just make an archway like those in the entrance porch. So let the height be maybe 2.7 meters by 3 meters. Yeah. Now I've done this. The archway has been created. If I should mark, Revit will tell me lines cannot intersect each other. Why? Because the highlighted lines currently intersect. It has already shown me where the problem is. In Revit, you have to have a closed loop while editing. So you cannot have lines intersecting each other. What I would simply do is continue and I would edit this. So how would I make this a closed loop? I would come to split elements. I would split this line. Then I'm going to use the trim or extend to corner. The shortcut is TR. I would use it to trim these corners. And now I can simply mark. And now we have the opening. Let's check that in 3D. And this is the opening. This is the wall opening. Now, what if I don't want an archway? Probably I want different shapes. How can I do that? Simply select the wall, go to a proper view, which is the south, then select edit profile. Now I can draw any polygon shape I like, any shape I like, how I want the wall to be. I can even cut it by the edge, but always make sure no line intersects. Let it all be in a closed loop and I will mark and I have the wall. So this is simply the wall I have created. You would notice automatically that the cornice even shifted because it can no longer support, the wall has been cut out. So the cornice automatically shifted because it is connected to the wall. So that's how to create a wall opening. Now, moving on, let's create an opening on the floor. It's simply the same process, just that we are not going to be creating that on the elevation view. We are going to be, since it is a floor, we are going to be creating that on the floor view. We are going to be editing it on the floor view. So after selecting the floor, go to a proper floor view where the element is being placed. That's the NGL. The floor is on the NGL. So edit boundary. I can create any shape I like by editing the boundary. I can create any shape I like inside it. For instance, when there is stairs and you need an opening on the floor, so that's how you easily create them and you mark. Now let's check that out. We have this. Also, there's another method to create this opening, which is the shaft method. So on that same NGL, under architecture tab, of course, come to shaft. That's shaft opening. It creates a vertical opening that spans multiple levels. This one is mostly used for high rise building. So once I select this, I would create how I want it to. Okay, let's use a rectangle. I would create how I want it to be, and if I mark that, the shaft has been created. It looks like a void, like there is a void cutting through the floor. Now you will better understand this if there is multiple floor. Let me do that just quick. Select the floor, come to east, and let me copy that multiple times so you can see how the shaft simply works. Now I have multiple levels here. See how the shaft cut through all the floors without me doing anything. The shaft immediately cut through all the floors. If I decide to select the shaft and I drag this down, you see this one, the shaft did not touch this floors where, so the void did not touch this floors. That's why it's not cutting through. It's only where the void touches that gets cut through. So let's drag that up. You see, up to this. Likewise this. So that's how shaft works. It's very easy to create multiple cut through of floors, especially during high rise where you cannot be doing it one by one. Just do shaft and cut through them at once. So that's simply that. Then moving on, let's see how stairs are made. We are going to start from the easy one, then to the complex one. Let's delete all these floors. So now from the south, from the south, we have our, let's just delete these walls so as we keep it confused by the SA. Press the escape to select all to delete 3D. So now we have the plain stuff. So from the south, if I decide to create stairs, I would come to NGL. I want the stairs to start from NGL to reach level 3. That's 8 meters, right? Sorry. I want the stairs to start from NGL to reach level 2. That's what 4 meters. Yeah. NGL to level 2, that's 4 meters. What am I going to do? I would simply come to that NGL where I want the stairs to reach. I would go to architecture tab, select stair. Once I select stair, you would see the property of whatever I selected. So obviously it has shown base level, that's the NGL, then top level, it has even put it to the nearest level from NGL, that's level 2. So I'm okay with that. What do I need to edit something? Let's check it out. So I can decide to, change the name. I can decide to duplicate this and change it to 150 by 300 still. Okay. So the maximum riser height would be 150 and the minimum tread depth would be 300 and the minimum run width I can say maybe 1.5. Let's check what that is. Before, let's just use this, then by the time we create this test we would edit others and you can see how they work. So okay, so from that NGL, just click anywhere wherever you want to put this tier. I want it to be, a dog leg, the one that cuts like this. then I land, then I will come like this. You will see that. So let me just start. I've clicked wherever I want the stair to be. If you notice this little down here, you see 12 risers created, 15 remaining. So let's give it like half half. Maybe 14 risers created, 13 remaining. So I can click here. So the first riser has been created. Now we want to land. Just click here. You see? But instantly it is showing me that I want to, I want to make another stairs, because of course the stairs still remains, but no, I want it to start from left. Right. Aha, from right. You can see. So the stairs has automatically added a landing here. You can see. So once I just drag everything out, the 13 remaining risers has been created. So this, I think this is a dog leg stair, and if I go to 3D, I'm going to see how that has been created. So this is the stair well created. Now, what are all these things? Now we can decide to edit them. If I select on the, okay, I have to mark that I'm done with editing. Instantly it has added railings. If I don't like the type of railing there, just select it and change it to whatever type you want. You see, to whatever type you want. Now, what are these? Just select the stairs, edit type. Let me bring it here. Let me bring the stairs to this side so you can see it as we are editing. So select the stairs, come to edit type, and the run type. It is telling us that it is 50 mm thread, 13 mm riser. That's the thickness of the thread and the riser. If I'm okay with that, I can leave that. I can decide to change the thread material to whatever material I like the way we used to change the materials. I can decide to change the riser material as well. I can decide to change their thickness to whatever thickness I want. The thread profile, let's change the thread profile so you can see how that works. I can decide to use, any available Revit profile. You see, this is even odd. Let's change this out. And you can actually create your own. See this profile. You can create your own profile as well. So the nosing profile as well. There are the nosing is that thing that comes out from the thread when I do it, you see. So let's use this 40 mm. Apply. You see, that little round this thing, that's the nosing that comes out of the stairs. So that's the nosing profile. It is asking me that apply nosing to front only. If I decide to apply it to front and left, then it will show here front and right, then front, left and right. It will start to show by the side as well. You see, it is showing by the side. But I think front only will be nice for this stair design. So apply. So you see, that's for front only. Then what else? For the risers, the riser thickness is this. Likewise, the riser profile is okay. Just a straight this thing is okay. You don't have to change it to odd. So this default is okay. So moving on, we are okay with this. You can decide to check the supports. These are the supports. Now it's asking stranger used. If I decide to check none, apply. See, I don't have any stranger. If I decide to click carriage open, apply, it will just cut out this side and leave the rest. So now if I decide to change, so the other stranger too, that's the left support, also I can decide to use the same way, carriage open, so it cut out its own too. Press apply to see that, as well as the width, so you can change the width. So now if I change this nosing to front, left and right, you see there's no nosing by the left here or right here. So if I decide to change the nosing, from where we did that earlier. So let's change the nosing from front only to front, left and right. Apply that. You see the nosing has been applied to both sides, including the front. So that's basically how you edit stairs and create them. Also, probably where you want to create the stairs, there's no much space as to allow this type of stairs. Probably is a cringed, space. And you want to create a U-like stairs. Let's just do that. Come to stair, edit it as we've previously done. Start drawing. You can say, okay, 8 risers created, 19 remaining. Let's do 9. Then come here. Let's do another 9. Then come here. Let's do another 9. So mark that and like that. So you see, this is another type of stair. You climb, land, then climb. So that's basically how to create stairs. All right. So um, this will be the end of today's class. See you on the next one. Thank you.